Hello there, welcome to Johnny Builds. I am your host, Johnny, of course, and today we're completely done with the Natural History Museum, so we're on to some different things. We're going to be starting one thing. We're going to complete one thing because this is very small and stuff. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Scott, good to see you as well. Thanks for stopping by as always. We're going to start off with, this was a special request by my niece, Malaya. Shout out to her on my channel, but she wanted to see, now it's kind of funny, she really wanted to see a dragon built, because she loves dragons. She plays Minecraft a lot, and she loves dragons. So she likes Toothless, and she actually already has this set and stuff, but she wanted me to build it anyway, so I got it just specifically for her. Yes, Greg, I know you are waiting very much. Actually, it's probably less than a week now, huh? You are eagerly anticipating the arrival. No, I guess February 1st. I guess you still have a little bit over a week, huh? You gotta wait for the ornithopter to come in, huh? So we're gonna be doing this first, and then just for someone who's not here right now, but just for our good friend and Transformer lover, Logan, we are doing Seinfeld. We're going to start it. We might finish it next week. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. So we'll put this down for now. You accidentally ordered the tumbler. I think you would be very upset if that was the case. You would be ranting and raving if that was the case. So we're going to go through and build this. I'm not doing a timer for this because it's just this is just a fun little build. So I'm just going to play around with it, and we'll see how it goes. It looks really cool. If you look at the box, the fire is neat because it's like a two-tone fire. It's got purple, it's got orange. We've got Harry here running away with his little wand and on his broom, which I like how this is set up because it's like got the stand, and it's got, the dragon is on the stand, and the stand is leaning a little bit. And you got the little horntail dragon egg there. That's what he's after, from what I can remember. And these, you can tell from the wings, these are like the canvas. So instead of being brick built, they have like the canvas wings here, and they got little holes in them and stuff like that, which is pretty neat. So we're gonna get started on this, and this is I dislike. I wish Lego would stop doing this. And I know they do this for smaller sets, but the thumb impression ones in order to open it. I know there's techniques that people can use where you can take a knife and like go along the edge. I'm not that worried about the box, but I do think it's something Lego needs to stop doing. Going by the dimensions, though, this thing is 15 inches wide wingspan, and then it is 18 inches long. So it's not a small set. It's a little bit less than 700 pieces, but it should be fun. It's gonna be a fun set. It'll be my first like dragon. I mean, I've had minifigure dragons. We'll put this back over here. That's what we're building. That's bag number 2. Bag 5. So let's see. We got 5 bags, it looks like. So bag 1 is going to be the base. You can tell by some of the big pieces in here. Here's bag 3. Here's our canvas for the wing. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see. So the other wing is underneath there. So that's still nice. All right. So I got 2, 3, 4, and 5 there. And then I'm surprised this is a booklet. I figured it would be a little bit small. Oh, we got a couple little decals. Nothing too bad, though. Oh, those are the eyeballs. Those are the eyes for the dragon. And then it's got its own little nameplate thing, Hungarian Horntail. So we'll put that up there. And actually, I'll put this down here. We got a lot to talk about, by the way, as far as everything goes. Not just what I'm doing, but things coming up Lego-wise. So the ornithopter's coming for those that pre-ordered it. So obviously Greg is heavy into that right now. So let's talk a little bit more Harry Potter things that are coming out. Does anyone know, or are there any sets Harry Potter wise that anyone is looking forward to that's coming out first half of this year, let's say? I have a lot listed. The biggest one this year. Yep, new Speed Champions are coming out in March. Okay, so let's talk. All right, so I was wondering when someone was going to talk about that. So the London telephone booth. Kind of a neat little, not a little set. I mean, like, it's going to be about yay tall. You can't see. 17 inches, something like that. Hey, Vab, how you doing? It's a neat looking set. It's not for me. I don't think it looks bad. I think there's definitely people out there. Oh, look at this. There's the egg. That's really cool. Definitely don't want to lose that. So there's our egg. We're going to keep that right there. There are definitely people, especially in like England and stuff like that, that are going to be all over that set. If it was done in blue, I would pick it up in a heartbeat, and I think a lot of people would. Now, yes, Scott, exactly. If you're someone that's gotten some of the other stuff or whatever, like the bus or things like that, I think it goes well together. It'll go good as like a nice display or whatever. For me, because I just really have no interest in just having a telephone. Now, it's interesting because I was looking at some other pictures of it, and the way it's yeah, exactly. If it was blue, I mean, and I know people will be turning it into a TARDIS anyway. Hey, you are? How you doing tonight? People will definitely be turning it into a TARDIS. But I was looking at some other pictures, and apparently it's not just a display piece. It is a functional display piece. Hey, Jerry, how you doing tonight? We're working on... Man, I don't know about this. His hair looks a little too long. He looks... I don't know. He looks a little emo to me. No offense to anyone that is emo. Come on, focus. There we go. His hair is just way long. I don't know. Not a fan of that. So, alright, we'll put him there. But the TARDIS. See, I'm already wanting to call it a TARDIS, but it's not. Oh, and I need his wand. Where is his wand? Here we go. The phone booth is actually functional as a cell phone holder. Like, you can actually prop your cell phone up with it. So that's kind of neat. That's neat that they added a little bit of functionality to it. There we go. Now he's got his wand. There we go. Cool. He does have eyeliner. You're right. Yeah, he does have eyeliner. Brought it out like the Fiat. What do you mean, like the Fiat kit? I don't remember how that was done. Oh, look. I know people have been commenting on these kind of things. We have handcuffs. People have been commenting on sets that have these. They're used for other things, obviously, but like it looks like they're handcuffs. Which is kind of funny. Alright, but these pieces are cool. So my wife got the tiny plants, and they have pitcher plants in them. And one of the pieces they use for the pitchers is these broom pieces, because they got ribbing on them, ridges and stuff like that. Let me see if I can. There we go. See how they've got ridges and stuff like that? Well, these are used for brooms, but they're also utilized in the as the pitcher plants. So, all right. So Harry's got his broom. He's all excited. He's ready to go kick some butt. All right. Emo Harry. Oh, my camera went out of focus. Come on, come on, come on. Get down here. Oh man, it's way out of focus. Oh, come on. I gotta get to focus on something else. Let's get the box in here. There we go, much better. Alright, there we go. That's not all that ironic that you're watching. It's just a coincidence. That's not irony. That's like that whole song, Isn't It Ironic? None of this. There might be one part in that song that is irony. The rest of it is non-irony. Like it's just no. It's not an ironic. It's ironic that the song is not. Nothing in the song is irony. Oh yeah, yeah. But you realize how many? I mean, like the phone booth is enough pieces that like that would be cost prohibitive. I bet it would be cool if you could choose, and like it would be interesting to see if like you could choose the red phone booth or the blue phone booth, and see how many people of each would choose which one, and see which one beat out the other. That would be awesome. That would be cool. Festivus, yes. So yes, we are doing Seinfeld after we finish this. This is a special thing that my niece wanted me to do. And actually, I am going to pull the camera in just a little bit more. There's my mouse. Yeah. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, so we're doing this first just because she requested. And then we will start on the Seinfeld Studio. So taking my time on this one because I will be rushing to build Lego in a little bit more than a week's time, doing my world record attempt. So maybe, I mean, because you're right, because they did the pink parrot after the blue one, or the blue. Yeah, I think that's the way it worked. So they might, and if they did, that would be pretty awesome. So, yeah, that's true. Logan has been waiting for that. So yeah, no irony whatsoever. Sorry, dude. Now this is an interesting. It's like, here, we're just gonna snot brick a 1x1. And throw it in there so we can put our little, this is where the plaque goes. Well, you weren't lying about watching Seinfeld, but you were lying that it's ironic, because it's not. Alright, first decal is gonna go on. Let's get our flat tile here. I guess that's saying the same thing. Let's get our 2x4 tile. Let's see how good I can put this on. It's interesting putting a black on a black because I do not see the edging very well. Ooh. No, I got it over just a little bit. Feats of strength. Yes, there is another color. But here's the funny thing. So yeah, there is a pink parrot. The funny thing is, like, it's a 3-in-1. Same as the blue parrot. But they build the exact same 3-in-1s. Like, they didn't change anything. It's just the colors are different. Is that any better? Kind of put it on exactly the same way. Like I said, it's hard to see the lines whenever it's black on black. As far as this sticker, well, it's gonna have to work for now. Nah, that works. All right, there we go. It's got a little bit of a. It's hard. It's not that hard or easy to tell. Or was blue first? I can't remember. If blue was first, I mean, so be it. But like, whichever one was first, the second one that came out was just, it was exactly the same build. It's just pink instead of blue tiles. So kind of interesting how that went together. And again, like I said, being a 3-in-1, they put the exact, you could just build the exact same models. There was no difference between them. It's just your preference of color. Okay. I'm not even trying to build fast, and I feel like I am. I need to slow down and take my time. I don't know. I have no problem talking and being able to build, and which is good for doing a speed build, but I'm not really trying to do that with this. So. Festivus. So let's talk some more Harry Potter. So we talked about the phone booth. I really wish it was blue. If it was blue, a heartbeat, I would grab it. And I guarantee you a lot more other people would have gotten it. And that might be something purposeful that Lego did, where they said, no, we're not going to do a blue one because we know what everyone would do with it. And that's fine. If they're smart, someday they come out with a blue one. Yeah, I am, and I'm not even. It's not even purposeful. I'm excited and psyched for doing the build. I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also a little bit nervous because of what I'm doing. So it's going to be interesting. All right, so this goes in here. I'm getting the people lined up that are going to be like my witnesses and timekeepers and stuff. So that's happening. Yeah. And Logan, you're not even going to be there, huh? You're going to be away because I know you're not coming. You're not displaying. So I think you're away, right? That goes on top, and then we got to do another one. All right. This is all snot bricking, this whole thing, which is fine. It's pretty cool. The nice thing is like whenever I turn it into Guinness, like there can be no sound. Like you have sound at the beginning, like your countdown, 3, 2, 1. You know, get it on. You know, whatever you say, and then at the end, like whenever you celebrate or you go boohoo or whatever like that, like you can have sound. But it's the sound. I have to edit out the sound afterwards. Before turning in the video, so yeah, I'm gonna be streaming it the entire time. So it's gonna start early. Like I'm gonna start the stream. Let's see what time. I'm gonna start the stream around 9:30. Go through some like preliminary rules and stuff like that, and then go do like my last bathroom break and stuff like that. And then right at 10 o'clock, or as close to 10 o'clock as possible. I'm going to start building, and it's going to be straight through. We're already planning like simple little snacks, so I don't have to like break to go up and eat or whatever. Like simple like finger food snacks that I can eat, like cheese things or unmessy nuts, you know, nuts that don't have stuff on them, or things like that, just so like I can eat and work. So would I rather build the that's a toughie. I actually would say I would prefer doing the Falcon, simply because I think it's. I mean, even though the AT-AT is such a monstrosity and looks so epic, I think there's something just more iconic about the Falcon, and having the record for doing that. I would love to do another AT-AT, and because I don't think there's a record for that. I haven't looked, but I don't think there is. So. Thanks, Alan. I will do my best not to. That is so far from my things that I want to do list that like I hope there is no chance that could ever happen. So, but again, like I said, I'll do my very best. Okay, so we do this weird thing on that side. We're going to put some stuff in between. Yeah, we're putting this on here. Okay, so this goes on there, like that. So now it just looks silly. But these are going to go, so we got the little ball joints are going to go in there. And after we got to solidify this side first, and then we got to do the other side. Reverse, and now we got to put the hinge on there. This is a neat way actually to do it. Actually, the knowing the ratio. Hey, Logan, ratio. Knowing the ratio of how this is supposed to go, like for a stand, because it's slightly bent. This is actually really cool to know, to put that in. So yes, there is always a chance, and if I do happen to ingest a Lego brick, I should not be doing the competition at all. Alright, there we go. Oh, we're still putting some stuff on before we close this all up. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to assume anything as far as like stuff like that goes, but the chances of that are highly unlikely. Oh, I'm working for this. I'm working plenty fast. I'm not. I need to relax. I can't do everything fast. There's a bar not too far from me. It's called the Accelerator, and their slogan is "Where nothing is half fast." And you should be able to figure that out. And one more of these. This is a neat stand. I like this. It's definitely something I would like to do do again for something. I don't know what, but I think it would be a cool look. I keep actually going back to the current record holder and seeing like the areas that he's in. All right, we got to make it click. Oops. Yeah, sort of clicked, but it's in there. And seeing like the kind of his milestones where he was at certain times and things like that. So it's kind of interesting to compare where I should be, or hope to be past, actually. So okay, that clicks on there. We're gonna put a little doodad. On here. that's like the joke, like the horse, why the long face. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we're putting rock, like a little bit of rock on there. This is a rock opera, I guess. Since we're going for all the dad jokes right now, I guess. We are going to put our egg on here, though. It goes right here, kind of in the middle of everything. This covers up the orange. Everything with Harry Potter, they seem to do rock work very nicely. Okay, so we're putting this yellow thing all the way to the end here, and we're sticking that in there until we put in whatever needs to go for the dragon, or this might be part of what goes for the dragon. So how's everyone's night tonight? What'd you guys have for dinner? I made amazing grilled cheese sandwiches and soup, so sorry about your luck. What'd you guys have? What did you eat? Haha, Kevin. Always can depend on Kevin for those kind of things. Ooh, I did not realize that this had mechanical aspects to it. This has a gear that's going to go on here. So we're going to be, I guess the wings flap and rotate. That's cool. I did not know that was something that this thing did. Ooh, that sounds good. Both of those do. Fried shrimp, that sounds good. Wait, Greg, you said fired shrimp. Did you fire the shrimp? Ice cream! Yes, I am not surprised that you had ice cream, you are. Alright, so this goes there. Oh, no, I can't do it that way. I have to push this through and put that on. That's weird that that's going there. It's not actually the gear for it. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so this... Oh, I see. Okay, oh, that's ingenious. Alright, so we're putting this here. Shoving this through. So this brown shaft is going through first and locking this in place. And then down here, we're putting our gear in. So this is why this is like for older kids, I guess. Because like we have to get this through and put the gear in while we push this in. Oh man. There we go. Almost. There we go. Now how far does it go? It goes all the way. Okay. There we go. So as you turn this, the top turns. You see this spinning here? So that's going to make the wings flap, probably. Which is really awesome. I'm glad they do this sort of thing. Hello, may the build be with you. Oh, hey Pam, how you doing? I'm glad Coop is having fun. You know what? There's nothing I can do about it. That is what they are. You know, they are shafts. So if you can't handle it, I guess, you know, if it's too immature, you know, whatever. that is what you get. All right, so both of those go on there, and cool. All right, back to the front. So we did the back portion of it. Now we've got to do the area for the egg and for Harry Potter's little broomstick. Here's our egg going on. And then we're going to do... Oh, there's two of these things. They're going on like marshmallows, but they don't look like marshmallows. That's the little rocketing off the broomstick, I guess. So we're putting that there. No, I just started at 8. So I'm doing this first because my my niece asked me to do a Harry Potter dragon, so that's what I'm doing. And then Seinfeld will start after I'm done with this. So, all right, so we put that there. And I guess, I mean, we can put Harry on there right now, but we're not going to do that. So, all right, a couple extra pieces. Look at that, Kevin, just for you. Extra set of handcuffs, just for you. And we're on to bag 2. All right, let's get into some dragon building. So we're going to move this off to the side. Good to see everyone. By the way, we got 12 people in here, it says, and only 2 likes. How is that possible? Come on. Give me a like if you would. I appreciate it. And it's not so much for me. I mean, like, I would really care less, like, if I had the likes and stuff. But it's all about YouTube's doing its algorithm and junk like that. So if you could give me a like, that would be awesome. You miss so many things, Kevin. I can't help you. It's on a different screen. What's on a different screen? Oh, my chat went wonky. Huh. Oh, I'll be careful. Chat went wonky. Hold on, let me see if I can clear it up a little bit. I don't know why it did that. Oh, I know why. It's because Pam's name is so long. It's like I don't know what to do with this, and so it's inserting extra lines. That's funny. Oh, it has an update. See, on my screen it hasn't updated. So, or on my other computer, I have another screen over here. So, whatever works. Hey, all the likes, every like matters. So. Hey, you know what? I can't blame my. You know, it's definitely not me. You know. But I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the likes. It definitely helps out. So. It looks fine on your screen. If it's all stretched, see on mine, it's like crunched up a little bit. So, but always appreciated. Thank you much. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, everybody. And on to bag number 2. So I like when they add different colors for things, so that it's like it's easier to tell where stuff goes. But it kind of breaks up the monotony of like it's all brown, you know, or whatever color it's supposed to be. Because eventually it will all be covered up, but this, you know, kind of helps. All right, so these are the things probably to put the wings where the wings are going to attach to the body. So we got some hinges here. So we got some announced sets that are coming out for Harry Potter. One of them is the Great Hall. So anyone that's been buying Harry Potter sets, that is getting like the different pieces that kind of go together. They're coming out with a even gianter version, I guess you could say, of the Great Hall, and it's supposed to go in with all the like joined together with all the previous parts and stuff like that. And it's like 1,700 pieces. It's like $220 or something like that. It's going to be a large set. So be aware, Harry Potter fans, it is coming. All right, so this is where it's always interesting. You got to make sure the gear is facing the right way, otherwise it doesn't work. Hey, Lego Man, how you doing? You're not gonna like until you get to Seinfeld. That's funny. So, and you've been playing. What's the best video game? What is the best? Oh, it goes both ways. Okay, so we got a gear on each end. So, oh, the HP leak, the Harry Potter leak, is a new, pretty big Great Hall set. About 1,700 pieces, $220. It's supposed to go and join up with all the other stuff. Good to see you, Lego Man, as always. You're like one of my #1 people. Along with everybody else. Nah, just kidding. So it looks like, Pam, and you can confirm since you've done this one. So it looks like because we got the gear goes through, one does the head, and one is going to do the wings. Is that true, or is it just how it needs to connect up? I'm curious. I'm trying to figure it out. One of the best, James Bond. Oh yeah. GoldenEye on N64. It's held up to the test of time even now, just like a lot of N64 games. So much nostalgia there, and just so good and fun. So. You heard nothing. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it is a great game. Okay. The reason why I'm wondering about if the head and the wings move, because with the motorized AT-AT, both they did it somehow that they made the legs move at the same time. The head kind of circles around and moves. So it's like, I know they have it in them, so I guess we'll find out. So this piece is already in there. It's not supposed to be in there, but it was kind of hiding. All right, so we got our next gear piece is going in. Now we got to make sure this goes upside down. You don't think the dragon does? Okay, well, we'll find out. We will find out together. Because there's this. So we got the shaft here. I know, Coop, go ahead, laugh. Shaft. I'm actually gonna push the gear up on it a little bit more so it's, there we go. I don't want it to be wiggling too much. So is Coop gonna be helping me out and monitoring and making sure I don't cheat on next Saturday, Kevin? Oh, that's interesting how that sits right there. Obviously, the thing for the wings is going to go here and stuff, but that fits right up against the gear here. That's interesting. Ooh, see, this is what makes me think that it might be both things, because they're using these. This is exactly what the AT-AT uses in order for the gearing to work and everything, because these things go right against each other and just bloop, 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 bloop. They're really cool. And we have to put another gear on. Jeez. Oh, this is a bigger gear. Make sure it goes the right way. It goes this way. No, we really can't have that. As much fun as that would be, really got to be as professional as possible. That's right. Go get it. See if it works right. Because based on the fact that I'm putting so much gearing in, I'm wondering if there's more than just the wings that move. But we'll see. We will see. And now we're putting the other one on here, because we're gonna These are what's going to operate the wings, obviously, because we got 2 of them, 1 for each side. So yeah. We got a Switch for Christmas, and so they have a number of games for, like, you can download the N64 emulator essentially, and GoldenEye is one of the games that you can get as far as the download package and everything like that. So I could play that, but I've been playing other things. So it's interesting we don't put this in the middle. And this is the thing right here that's going to make the wings lift up. This thing right there, because it's gonna rotate as it goes and move them up and down. But here's the thing: you got to make sure that they're in the same way, because if you have them oriented funny, see, it says so in the instructions. You have to have them both down, otherwise it's going to make the wings flap unevenly. So. Ah. Alright, so let's put those, make sure those are there. And these go right in. Ah, there we go, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm saying the Lego is perfect, at least at this point. Well, it might, I mean, that might be how it is. Without having done it before, I don't know, so just wait until I'm done, and then we'll see. Alright, so there we go. So both of them are down the way they're supposed to be. And now we're putting this thing on the back. More snotting bricks. LV Go? What's LV Go? Alright, there. Alright, this is another hinge for the wings. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I think dragons would kind of fly like cockeyed or whatever if like their wings didn't beat the same. So I think that's why they're like, there's a number of sets where they do a cross section and they're like, make sure that these are facing the right way or it's not going to look right or work right. R2 is that way. Like, you have to do it very specific. You gotta watch out for that cat. Ghost is gonna take things out. Okay, it looks like we're putting in... I know it's not. Like, this is just to surround the shaft part here. But it looks like we're, like, putting in a brain. Like, brain of the Horntail. Wow, it's saying we have 13 concurrent viewers. I appreciate everyone being here. You guys rock. Everybody rocks. Oh, I see. So he knows that he can move stuff. Should not have let him learn that. It's really hard to see on the on the camera. I'm sorry, because the black all kind of like makes it fade out. So apologies for that, but not much I can do. Fruit Ninja? Oh, I bet. Like jumping at the screen and everything. There we go. Let's cover up with some brown. And dark brown. There's a lot of dark brown here. I hope it doesn't become brittle and just break apart. Oh, oops, oops, oops. Before I put those on. Me trying to be too fast, which is funny because I'm not even going that fast right now. Those go on first. Then those go on. I think dark brown is the most brittle over time, or has been. I think so. That's the ones I've seen break the most, is the dark brown, or I've seen people complain about the most, is dark brown. Not light brown. But, you know, everybody's experience is different. But Yeah, over time, for some reason, whatever it is that the brown is made out of, it likes to break. And breakage with Lego is not a pleasant thing at all. Right, yeah. So it's only they fixed that in the newer pieces. I wasn't sure. I don't have many sets that are like. There we go. That have brown in them, because Star Wars wise, we don't typically get that. Okay. Oh, that's neat. So we do that. Now we're gonna switch around and do the other side. Okay, yeah. Nah, Star Wars doesn't really have brown. I mean, like, unless you're on, like, Endor. The old dark red was... Yeah. The really deep dark red was very, suspect. Okay. Sail barge, yeah. The sail barge, and from what I heard from a number of people, the sand crawler. The sand crawler has a lot of pieces that people were getting out, and they were just like, it's just falling apart. Yep, exactly. See, Kevin knows. Yeah, the sand crawler was notorious for that, and I still want it. I would love to get a sand crawler. That was one I just never got for whatever reason. I don't know why. I didn't want it at the time. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't iconic as much. Going back to Greg's thing, I would much rather obviously build the Falcon than, like, say, the AT-AT. I mean, like, I would build both. I think it would be cool to see what the record is for the AT-AT. Maybe I'll go for that next, but I would need I would need another AT-AT. And I don't think anyone's gonna have that for me to build. I'm lucky that really, in the Slave 1, I'll have to double check mine. Make sure it doesn't break. Alright. So yeah, it looks like, okay, so this is the front, this is probably the head, I'm betting. Well, maybe not. It's hard to tell. I'll have to double check my Slave 1 to see if it's any of the pieces look suspect. Yeah, I'm fortunate that our lug member Krista has not opened her Falcon at all. Like, she's had it for a couple years, and, like, she just hasn't opened it. So that's what I'll be building, is her Falcon, and she's good with it. She offered it to me for doing this competition. The only thing she said was, whenever it's done, you know, she gets to take it home. I'm like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. That makes sense. I'm betting this is the tail. This is the head. So the head does not move if this, yeah, because of the way these things are facing. So yeah, the head is not going to move. I bet you it could be changed and adjusted so that the head could move. That would be a fun little mock to do. That's your next assignment, Pam. Make the head move. Alright, so we're putting on a little, go figure, it's called the Horntail. We're putting on horns and spiky things, so. Should be one more. There we go. So yeah, it's hard to see, but there we go. See, he's got all the spines. He's very spiny. Alright, and now we get to put on other horn things. These are teeth, but they're being used as horns. We'll probably, I think he has, no, he has regular teeth. He doesn't have the horns as teeth. He has regular teeth. Like the brick piece that is teeth. So that one goes here. go. That looks good. Now we got this for the head, because the head is movable. It just is not movable by the gear system. So there we go. Now, 2 more sets, slightly different of these horns. The neck, the top of the head, I guess. Yeah, this is for the neck. The top of the head has similar. Ooh, let's turn that right. There we go. All right. And we should be done with bag number 2. On to bag number 3. Oh, we get to put, nope, we get to put this on here. So, all right. It's facing this way, so this does solidify itself onto here. All right. So these things we should see move. See how those are all moving? Okay. So there we go. All right. On to bag number 3. We'll put this here because this is where the action is. Bag number 3 has a lot of little pieces. Yeah. From what I've seen, like the head wig, yeah, it can do it. It can have its movement and stuff like that. So, which is pretty cool. I like when they keep things kind of consistent like that. And they should too. I mean, like, you know, if it's a bird or an avian variety thing or whatever, I mean, things got to flap, right? Big old ball joint, which is going to go on the back here. This is probably the tail, it looks like. Because we got the, yeah, it's going to fit in there. Couple hinged sections for the rest of the tail. Adding a little balance to everything. Oh, we got to do, all right, so let me make sure this is the right way. Put that on there. The detailing they do for these is so good. Flip it around, do the same thing. Wait. Yeah. They actually tell you don't flip it around. It's just like, here, just do this and then put it on the other side. A lot of times they make you flip it around and you know, do one side or whatever, so. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put that down, and now we got the next section for the tail. Oops. Logan, I'm sorry, we're running out of time. We're not going to be able to start Seinfeld tonight. I'm just kidding. When did this come out? A year or so ago? It's not like this isn't brand new, but I mean, like it's new enough that like it's been out. So it might have been early last year. Not sure. So because I picked it up in the store. I can't remember if I couldn't find it online or not, you know, so. Okay, we gotta do 2 more of those. I will definitely try not to. Yeah, I don't remember it either. In fact, at the most I gave it was a passing glance, and of course, until my niece was like, "Hey, you need to build one of these." I'm like, "Okay, I will do that." So, yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in. By the way, though, really appreciate it. Next week we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We'll be working on, not on this, because this will be done, but we will be working on the Seinfeld Studio. And I'll kind of be like getting final preparations ready for the whole competition on Saturday. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. Don't worry, Logan, you're fine. We've got you covered. You're in our hearts. Oh man, we gotta. So this guy has a super tail. He's got amazing spikes on his tail. Nah, Logan will be fine. Logan, just so you know though, whatever I'm doing and whenever I'm streaming next Saturday, I will not be paying attention to the stream much. It's gonna be, I'm gonna be building. So, oh, whoops, I need the 2 more of these on there first. So I'm gonna be talking to the people that are there somewhat. Like I'm actually getting, so my nephew has one of those boom mics, and I'm getting that off of him to try it out next week. See if that works, because I normally, as you can see, I have a headset. So I'm gonna try his boom mic because the headset will wear out. And I think it's silly just to have it. I mean, I had it doing that for Brickfest. I had it just hanging out. But I would much rather have the mic so it can pick up a little bit better. So I'll be testing that next week. You guys get to all be my guinea pigs. Congratulations. Yeah, I will be paying attention. Yeah, the build is what the focus is. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, that's something I can announce too. So I'm going to be working on, and since I finished my first modular with the Natural History Museum, I'm going to be doing reviews. I'm going to start doing reviews of Lego sets, but I'm going to do them a little differently than most people do. They're going to be called a review in 2 minutes. So basically, I'm going to do a review of a Lego set and do it in 2 minutes. Obviously, of one I built. And yeah, so I decided to come up with some new graphics for it. So like the guy that has that's for the review, he's like holding a paintbrush and has like a little book that he's writing in, like he's doing a review. And then I have another one that's just kind of like me holding a video game controller because I like to play video games. So there's that too. So nothing on the bottom, really? I'm double checking that. Nope. Exactly as it is. Alright, so here's the tail. Kind of goofy looking. But yeah, review. You'll review me in 2 minutes. Wow, you're threatening me. You're not even here and you're threatening me, I'll tell you. That's some gumption on you, man. Alright, so there's our horny tail. Horny dragon tail. Let me be more specific. Alright. This is cool though because we can make it kind of curve and stuff. Look at that. That thing is wicked. Wicked, I tell you. So yeah, so I'll be doing reviews. They're reviews in 2 minutes. Because I think a lot of reviews, there's a lot of fluff to them. And like most of the stuff isn't useful for. I mean, like you want to hear the nitty gritty. You want to hear exactly like, about something specific. So yeah. So they're going to be in 2 minutes and cover everything I think needs to be covered. And oh man, we're putting on some interesting. We're putting on a little extra here. Okay, so we get this guy here. It's hard to see with the brown against the black. 2 of these. So Basically more armor plating for this guy. Yeah, I think a minute and a half is a little too fast. Like I'm, you know, I want to make sure it's got enough that I can do and cover the things that need to be covered on a review. Does it hang off? Yes, it hangs off. It goes in there. Ugh, yuck. 145. Man, you're just pushing, aren't you? Okay, so this one hangs off that one. And we have a little half circle, well, quarter circle piece, really tiny. And how we come to the side. So they like, here, we should lift it up. Yeah. It goes right up against. So we're kind of starting to seal this stuff all together for the dragon to the post. 150, is that your final offer? Yeah, see, it rhymes though. Review in 2. So that's what we do. Hey, that rhymed too. Now I can't stop. Oh no, that's a bad piece right there. Just kind of hangs out there. Okay, another black quarter circle. And then a brown one goes down here. What can brown do for you? No, UPS does not sponsor me. And then a triangle piece. So this is the first time we're using a triangle piece on this set. And we're going to have to do all this same stuff on the opposite side too. Maybe. No, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm like, I talk fast enough, I know. Like once I get going, and I like for the reviews, I'm actually gonna have a script. Like I'm actually gonna write it out and be like, okay, let me collect my thoughts, and put them, you know, again in a concise type of format, so that I can address everything I think needs addressed, and yeah, go from there. So it's a 2, goes here. So we're only doing this side, it looks like, with this bag. Kind of interesting. It is neat looking though. Alright, put that down for a second. No, not how it works. I've already established the format. So yeah, that'll be, it'll be, I might get it done this week. Like I'm not gonna rush to try and get it done with everything else that's gonna be going on, but I do kind of want to get my first one out there. So that may or may not happen this week, before this weekend. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. You'll be the first to know if I do, and if I don't, you'll also be the first to know because you'll know. All right. Now we're putting this on. This is like, oh, this is the legs. I gotcha. So this is the leg that goes here. Cool. All right. Now we're gonna make a foot. So this bag we're only making 1 foot, and then the other one will come on next one, I guess. Yeah, but if you're my agent, I get to say first what goes, and I say how much I pay you. So you're overstepping your bounds, Mr. Agent, sir. Oh, he's even got like the back dew claw, I guess. Yeah, apparently he is. Apparently. I don't know, it's news to me. So, like, he can work with anybody, I guess. Oh, this is cool. So they go, so the claws go in here. Is that facing the right way? Yeah. That's kind of neat. And they clip on there, so that's how the foot is, and there's 2 more of these. That's kind of a neat way to do it. It's not your typical way of doing a dragon's foot. Okay. Well, it's almost like I'm doing everything for this. So yeah, I should get all the money and all that fun stuff. He works for free. Maybe he works for Swedish Fish. You're not my agent, you're my mod. Alright, so it's got to be backwards. That is really cool looking, though. That is a neat claw. There we go. Yeah. You don't want to be an agent? Oh, that's good. Works out nicely then. All right. Moving right along. We got to switch sides and do everything we just did on this side. So I do like how this tail can curve and everything. That's pretty neat. I'm guessing the wings will be last. Secret agent. Oh, yeah. Secret agent man or woman, you know, depending. So like, yeah, you could do secret agent. Ah, almost lost that piece. We got the fire. That fire looks really cool. The 2-tone blue and orange. That is really neat. Yeah, you can be the secret agent mod. Go for it. It's all you. Alright. Back to this. Putting on... See, they did this on purpose so that, like, you weren't running into, like having the wrong angled ones. Like, all of these are exactly the same. All of these, slightly curved pieces all curve the same way. So in the previous bag it was all on that side, and so things didn't get confused or whatever. They made it so that depending on what side you were working on, those are the pieces that you got. Those are the only ones that you needed. That was pretty smart of them. Hey, there was a video game called Agent USA. So, I mean, there are secret agents out there. That was a fun game. You had to run around on trains. You had to go beat the fuzz. It was this big giant television that was trying to take over the world. Ah! Those don't fit in there very well. But then that's kind of supposed to lock it in place once you put the second one on. Kinda. Agent, you're okay. So Agent USA, yeah, it would be very similar. I can still hear the music in my head. Do 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 do. Oh, copyright. Can't do that. Good. You had to ride different trains and stuff like that. You had to know where things were located as far as like cities go, and so like you had to figure it out. And you could either get actual tickets to go where you were going, or you could jump trains sometimes, and like there were other people, quote unquote, that were on, and like if you jumped a train, like they would get mad at you. It was funny. Good game. Loved that game. Played that a lot. Okay, our second triangle. Triangle tile. down. There. Oh, wait. What? Oh, I'm up too high with this. Dolt. Everyone give me a dolt, please. I messed that up. No, you were fine. I was up one too high with this. Like, why is that not being covered? Like Ticket to Ride. See, I never played Ticket to Ride, so I can't answer that. I don't know. There we go. That looks better. Now we're doing the leg on the other side. So we got some other Harry Potter sets coming out too, by the way. I don't know this one. Durmstig Shop and Burbaton's Carriage. That's coming out. The Ollivanders and Madame Milanos. That's coming out. These are all June 1st, by the way. Let's see what else. Buckbeak, like a buildable Buckbeak and a buildable Mandrake are coming out. And then the Potions class, they're going to do a new one of those. So, like, that's all the stuff that's Harry Potter that's coming out. Also, Aragog. Aragog? I think that's how you say it. His Forbidden Forest. It's not a big set, but it's going to have, you know, the big mean spider. Bothered Little Miss Muffet. So yeah, so those are all the Harry Potter sets coming out, and those are, like I said, those are like June 1st. They are, because they're coming out with, they're re-releasing stuff, which I always take as a bad sign. Always take it as a bad sign. Now, some interesting things are coming for architecture. They're actually coming out with a new architecture set. We don't know what it is, but it's going to be the biggest architecture set that's been released so far, and it's like over 4,000 pieces. Don't know what it is yet, but that is a potentially good thing. I always like the architecture, how they do those things. So, for those that like the architecture and have gotten them in the past, that is coming out soon. That's supposed to be also in June, but we don't know what it is yet. Don't know what it is. You got an interview for the Lego store. That's a great place. That's a good place to go. Congrats. Hope that works out. You applied for the land. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure that's wise? You'll have to be nice. You won't be able to make fun of the land at all. Alright, so this goes right there. Da-da-da. Now we get to do another foot. Just one foot. We already did the other foot. So the architecture is kind of cool. They're coming out with a new space thing. It's called Moments Space. We don't know quite what it is. This is the set that's been pushed back, that's been talked about. Like, everyone was assuming it was going to be like another Blacktron, like they did the Gift with Purchase, and then it just never materialized. So that is coming. But again, not quite sure what that is yet. I'm hoping it's another Blacktron set. I'd be so over that. Blacktron is just awesome. They were always my favorite theme. Right next to Space Police, and I always had them fighting each other like they were supposed to be. All right, we're doing the toes for the foot. There's number 1. I am the nicest person you know. Dang it, Logan. Get it right. Space Police. Now, I'm a fan of the original Space Police, the blue, black, and red. Not so much the second iteration of Space Police. That was not so much my thing. But I know some people really like the second iteration too, which is fine. But I don't know, something about the first, it was just good colors. Yeah, Space Police was where it's at. Of course, since Blacktron was my favorite, it worked out nice because the Space Police are always trying to capture them and put them in their little thingies. Space Police 3? I thought there was only 2. Was there a third? If there was, I did not know about it. Gotta straighten that out. There we go. Alright, this foot goes on. There we go. Alright. It's looking good. Alright, let's do a head. Wings are last, apparently, so... Really? So what did Space Police 3 look like? I just remember 2, the first one and the second one. What does Space Police 3 look like? Alright, and have to have a little hook. I like the fact that part of his mouth is the same, like, fluorescent color. Yeah, I don't know how that all works. They would obviously have to tell you or whatever. Yeah, land is not something I'm looking at. White ships, trans, dark blue, wildland. Oh, okay. So, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely do not remember that one. Alright, so we are putting on, so we're doing some more horny dragon stuff here. Got some brown horns. Oh, this goes up. Okay. So that's why these have to stick up that way. And stick down. Because we're doing like... It's kind of like a pseudo eyebrow because it's a horn that goes over here, but that's where his eye is going to be. Got a lot of these pieces. I mean, he is a horntail. Which means he's horns all over, I guess. Even though it says he's a horntail. From Hungary. Hungary has some interesting wildlife, let's just say. Okay. Now we're going to do the back part of the head. And these are the hinges that are connect up here. 2009, Violet. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So I do recall how that one looks. So okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember them. That was probably during my dark period, whenever I was like not into Lego. Which, gasp, I know. There was ever such a time. There was. Okay, so we get an armature. And one of these. Got the instructions. So this is like doing a like a mane for the dragon, like a lion would have. Okay. So this goes here, kind of like that. I don't got time for that. You realize how many other projects I'm doing? I have this light and sound for the Pac-Man that I'm going to be working on. I mean, that's waiting until after the contest is over. Got the contest coming up. We've got stuff to get ready for as far as just International Lego Day itself. I mean, like, there's so much going on. Can't familiarize myself with that. Uh-oh. What am I missing? Am I missing a piece? Could be. Unless it's in a bag, which it could be. It's not that. I didn't put the wrong thing on, did I? No. Check the bags. What are we on? Bag 4? Nothing fell up. Is that it? No, that's regular. I really actually might be missing. That's 3. That wouldn't be in it. Uh-oh. I'm actually missing a piece. That is amazing. And of all the things it would be in, it's in a Horntail dragon. How about that? Unless I'm just completely missing it. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I do not see. I do not see this piece. It's supposed to be one of these little armature things, but it's supposed to be inset of. It's supposed to go flat on here, and yeah. I do not see it anywhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if I have any extras over here. Probably not of that color. No, I guess he's gotten damaged. He's not going to be able to have both of his thingies on. I checked the pieces, or checked the bags. That was not in there. Shake out the book. It would be my very first piece I've ever missed. Like, this would be the very first one. I'll double check the bags, and here, I will shake out the book just for the fun of it. Nope. Not in there. Double checking the bags one more time. We are saved. I looked in the wrong bag. There it is. Still 100%. Still 100%. What a track record. See, I know I should always check. And I did, but I checked the wrong one. So, there. Alright. So now we put another one of these. And another armature. And another one of those up. This goes here. Okay, so this is going to look pretty cool. So we put this on there. That looks pretty cool as a head. Look at that. That's like got horns and spikes and things everywhere. That's really cool. Alright. So now we get on, start putting some of these things together so that the head stays together. Okay. Oh, it's this Friday. All right. So We'll be hoping for you, buddy. Hopefully it goes well. If you need a reference, let me know. I can say, hey, I know he's a nice guy. A lot of little tiny pieces with this. Oh, and another, so we got a dual headpiece spikes. We got spikes all over this guy. Mixelize, yeah, there we go. Because he loves those, doesn't he? There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a fearsome beast of a head. Now we got to do a jaw, and this is a weird way to do a jaw, but hey, whatever works, you know. It's gonna hook in, and I'm gonna do teeth. And more hooks. This guy has hooks everywhere, or spikes anywhere, everywhere. There is no way that like anything pets him, like ever. He's way too bony. But that's a bottom mouth, so we put this on. Cover that. Oh, okay, so now we got to do our fire. So we put one of these on, and then the fire comes out. Oh, that's cool looking though. Look at that. This goes inside the second one. Now we put it onto the jaw. Now we snap the head on. As long as nothing else breaks. Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. See, the thing is, we haven't even put the eyes on yet. Both of those things came off because they're so loose. Like, the fact that they have these on there like this, they're very loose. They need to head on to something. But we don't even have the eyes. There we go. We don't even have the eyes on here yet because they're decals. Alright, we're on to bag 5, and the very first thing you do is you put the eyes on the head. Why would you do that afterwards? That's so weird. Alright. Extra pieces go over there. Bag 5, last bag. This is going to be interesting because it's a lot of, like, not a lot of Technic, but it's going to be enough Technic to like make it so like the wings work. I like how they have it all set up with like the tubes though to go around the fabric. So we're going to need those out. Be cool to light this up, the fire. Whee! That needs to come back. I don't want to lose that. My table apparently is just slightly slanted that way. Good to know. Alright, so we're going to take this and put an eyeball on. So one goes on here. Wait. Yeah. So this one goes on there. Push it back more. Ooh, that looks good. So that goes on here. One eyeball. Here's the other eyeball. Alright, and then the wings should hopefully go pretty quick. All these little delicate tiny pieces, just like, yeah. Though this does get me ready for all the greebling I'm going to have to do on the Falcon, because that's going to be a pain. Speaking of the Falcon, it is confirmed. I know some people were not sure. There we go. Ah, that looks good. Now he's got an eyeball. See? Alright, so it is confirmed. The Black Falcon is coming out. So that, you know, people were like, "Oh, there's no way those pictures are true." So it is going to be a Black Falcon with a number of unique characters, like a white suited Vader and some other stuff like that. So that is quite interesting. I didn't think it was going to be a real thing. Oops. Needs to move over a little bit. There we go, right in the middle. I didn't think that was going to be a real thing. So, yeah, see, it is weird, but because it's going to be one of those things that, like, if you don't get it, then it's going to cost a lot of money to get any of the figures afterwards. I'm definitely going to get at least one, maybe two, just to have it, you know? I think it is kind of lame. I agree with you. I'm not going to take a chance with those figures. So I'm definitely going to get one at least. I definitely do think it is a lame thing. And it's just they're just trying for something unique and different, because obviously they've done all the ships and everything. No, they have not done all the ships. If they did a Nebulon B frigate, people would like be all over that. It is lame, but I see what they're trying to do with it, and I know other people are going to want it afterwards. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I'm going to get one, is because other people would want it. Okay. Man, there's a lot of technique for this in order to make this thing work. And again, shout out to my niece Malaya. This is for her, even though she already did it and neglected to tell me. This is very complicated how they're doing these wings too. This is definitely different. Oh, let me push that through a little bit more. There we go. Very, very complicated. Okay, so this goes here. Where's that going in? Oh, that goes... okay. Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, look at that. That is complicated. Whew. Alright, did I do that right? Looks like it. Okay, so those go together. Then this goes on here. Oh no, we're getting to Seinfeld. Don't worry. That's so weird. Alright. I don't know how the rest of that's supposed to go. No, we're definitely getting to Seinfeld. Alright, so this goes on here. And the rest of this just kind of hangs out. Okay. That's so odd. Alright. I am a real man of principle. No, I actually just eat principles for breakfast. Oh, okay. So I gotta push that back. And where's that going into? It goes all the way up there. Oh, jeez. The only one that's open. Alright, so there we go. Okay. Cool. Wake me up. Oh, come on. You took a semester off. You're not doing anything anyway, so... So you have all the time in the world. There we go. Is that right, or does it need to be over one more? Yeah, it needs to be over just a little bit. Just a half. There we go. Right. Oh, now we get to do the claws that go in the back. And then... Well, these are weird. So these go that way, that way. These are just goofy. That way. Little junction thing. And then, oh, alright. Another T-junction thing that goes opposite. Oh, this is so, okay. So they have the different, these are so that like the fabric can fit through those. So we got one claw that goes, now is it a big claw? Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, and this has to go a correct way, or it does not work. Is that a big claw or a little claw? I think they're all big claws now. Yep. These are all giant claws. Not Klaus, claws. Klaus. Alright. Don't worry, I'm speeding up just for you. We'll at least get one bag of Seinfeld in, no matter what. Alright, so another one of these. These are really intricate how they're going through. Putting these wings together. Like we got like junctions and all kinds of things all over the place. Just very different. Never done a set like this before. Another ball goes in there. We got a lot of these ball thingies. And another one goes in here. Man, they're definitely securing this thing a lot. Alright, so where do you go? Oh, you go up here. Gosh darn it. Complicated. What? Nothing you do is complicated. What are you talking about? You do nothing that's complicated. Ever. Ah, there's our curve. Alright. Nothing at all is complicated. What? That's what they are. They're ball thingies. See? It's got a ball. And it's a thingy. Tell me I'm wrong. This is very complicated though for a build. Like, just like the intricacy of this, so. Alright, so this is going to go in like that. Alright. Alright, there we go. So now we go to the back and we got to get our first piece of wing out. And they can go either way, it looks like. It's not printed on one side or the other. They both look exactly the same. You can see where the ball thingies are supposed to go through. So they all go underneath. So this one will go here. See, and it's funny that you don't put this on beforehand, or at least partially, because like everything is upside down, so you can't even see it. Go in the hole. Okay, that one is in the hole. That one's in. Now these ones, okay, so these are all underneath, and then these two go on top. That's just bizarre. But hey, whatever works, right? I don't know how a 10-year-old would get these on. And that one keeps slipping out. I know, everything is innuendo, I'm sorry. Wow, that was a pain. Oh, I see, so that's not hooked on there yet. There needs to be... Ah, okay. So this goes underneath. I was wondering why it kept slipping off, but that's because that goes there. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, other wing. Yay! That does look pretty cool, though. That is... I know, whoops, we're already knocking over Harry. Too bad. He wasn't very good in this particular movie anyway. Nope, I'm telling you, we're gonna do one bag of Seinfeld. You'll be fine, don't worry. I didn't think this would take as long, but there's so many little tiny pieces to this that I was not expecting. This is my this is all my niece's fault, so this part will go a little easier because I've already done it once. Ball thingy. See? Ball thingy. Other ball thingy. Okay, that goes there. Next. Again, it is still kind of goofy how they designed it. Cool, but goofy. I think they could have done the wings a good bit easier. To go figure. Alright, that goes down for a second. Not that one, the other one. Which one? That one. Which way? We're all looking the same way. This is where it's goofy. That good. Wait. Oh no, it's got to face the other way. There we go. It's like, why doesn't that look right? Then this part goes there. Onto those two. Now we snap this on to... Where are we going? That part, not yet. This goes on to... Wait a minute. Let's rotate this. Whee! Oh, look at that wing go. Alright. Oh, it got... I see why. Because of the weight, it got pushed in. So, there we go. It's like, why is that goofy? Now I know. Knowing is half the battle. This goes here. Goes up there. One split second. If it wants to go in. Apparently it does not. Go, Joe. That's right. Alright, and that goes in the second one. There we go. Wing is on. We are assembled. Avengers assemble. Something like that. It does look cool. I have to admit, it does look pretty cool. And Logan, you have to admit, it does look pretty cool. And then next week it'll be all Seinfeld, so hey, you get to look forward to that. It's a wyvern. Yeah, you're right. It actually does look a lot like a wyvern. It does look a lot like a wyvern. Though I don't think I recall really seeing brown wyverns in Ark. They're usually way more colorful, so. Oh, wait. I thought I moved you over. Get up there. There we go. Okay, alright. Last wing. Here we go. Not chicken wings. We got this. We're good. We're good. Like I said, this will be better because we just did it. Yeah, wyverns in Ark, the game I play with that has lots of dinosaurs in it and stuff. Wyverns are cool because they can do one of 4 different things. Well, no, I guess there's 5 different kinds of wyverns. But there's poison ones, there's lightning ones, there's fire, and there's ice, and then there's another kind. I mean, there's rock drakes, but it's not quite the same. But all different kinds of wyverns to do your dirty work. It needs to be that way. You get on there, right? There we go. Blood wyvern, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't remember what else was there. What other kind of wyvern. Oh, and there's also a crystal wyvern too, isn't there? I forgot. That was in the one we started doing before we kind of stopped and we were waiting for Ark Ascended to come out. Or there was a crystal one too. Nope, too close. There we go. Yeah, the small ones. Push in. Another ball hickey thingy. And another one there. Ball hickey thingy. There we go. We're almost done, Logan. Almost done. Ball hickey thingy. Oh no! The box has fallen over. Poor Logan. It's like, I'm never gonna get it. Never. That's gonna sound like Dawn, the piano player from Sesame Street. I'll never get it right. Never. Okay. This goes on here. Now we get the other wing. That just slips on. I'm actually going to put this on right away because that'll just keep it there while I do the rest. Get in the hole. I swear, these just do not want to go in. I know it's designed that way, so that everything is kind of like tight, but still ridiculous. There we go. Ah, you stay on there. And that one goes, this is the tough one. Again, I don't know how a 10-year-old really, well, they have smaller hands, I'm sure they can. Ah. There we go. And that clip goes on there. And there we are. So, Harry goes on his broom. His broom goes on there. He's running away from the Horntail, which is flapping after him. So, let's test this. Oh, yeah, look at that. Woo! That's actually really cool. It's neat because the wings kind of like force themselves down. They kind of go down with force. That is really cool. He's got the fire, he's got the horny tail, he's got everything. That is really neat. Alright, the moment Logan has been waiting for. Dun, 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 dun. That moment has passed. We are out of time. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so we're going to move Horny Dragon over here. Hopefully he doesn't knock anybody over. Put these instructions over here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now this is a proper set. The way this gets opened, it doesn't have the tabs, which is good. I don't think. No. Oh, this opens different. It opens from the front. Ah, this is nice. Nope, we're gonna do one bag. We got time. Definitely have time. So this is cool. This opens from the top like an old style Lego set does. This is very, very unique, and I like boxes like this because you flip it up and there it is. This is so much better than like a lot of the stuff that they do. So like, yeah, I bumped that. This is so much better. Like already, I like this set. Yeah, the Optimus Prime didn't do that because it's kind of set up like a book. So yeah, so let's find bag number 1 and the instructions. Oh, we're gonna need this, I'm sure, because this is just the plates and stuff for the scaffolding and things. And the instructions are down. Look at that. There's Jerry doing his thing. This is the guy Jerry, not the girl Jerry. Yeah, Primes had those, and I disliked it. I was like, how could you? Especially for someone so epic like Optimus Prime. But this is a proper box. This is the way it should be. All right. Seinfeld. I like how they're all together and like Newman's by himself. All right, we'll go through like some of this stuff next week, just to kind of go about, just talking a little bit about the show itself. So, the show about nothing. Oh, we get to make his little stand first, it looks like. Okay. So we're gonna make his stand and then the floor of everything. So, hello, Newman. Crystal? Oh, Crystal Wyvern. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned that. Nice thing about this, it looks like there are no decals unless it's hiding in the book somewhere. I have not seen a decal sheet yet. Yeah, I don't know. So, we'll see. Alright. This is the first one. I like all the red bricks and everything for his little stand-up stage thing. But, like, this might take a little bit, and that's okay. We're just going to go late. It's Tuesday. What else you got going on? And if there's any little blurbs that are in the instructions... Oh, look at that. Jerry, you could use this. Little microphone. You could use that for your... Here we go. We got his iconic blue shirt. He's got his microphone to do his stand-up. It's garbage night, not tonight. It's usually our garbage night, but because of Martin Luther King Day, it's been pushed back a day, so I'm good. He's even got the mullet. Look at that hair. Classic Jerry, right there. There's Jerry. You're gonna finish Simon, not the whole thing. Alright, let's get started. Let's do some stand-up with Jerry Seinfeld. So, favorite episode, if you can remember the names of the episodes. I know Logan does. But, like, one of my favorite episodes from Seinfeld is the belly. And they're, like, making the belly talk, going, hello, la la la. It's, like, one of the best ones ever. I mean, like, all of them are just, like you can come up with so, like, different reasons for things. The show was about nothing, but it was so good. It was so well done. It was just such a great show. So yeah, the belly was one of my favorites. That one, what was the other? What was the one where they were doing the parking? Yeah, the parking garage was good. I like the one where they did the race and like the car backfired and Jerry took off and the guy's like, no, not again. That's unfair. Those were the days. Seinfeld is... See, and they don't make shows like Seinfeld anymore. Putty the Whale. Yeah, that's the thing. There are just so many... Soup Nazi is one of the best. They have one of his... I don't know if it's still open, but they have one of his kitchens in Pittsburgh. It's in the one parking garage, actually. I can't remember which one. It's either Oliver or Forbes. But, like, yeah, the guy that is the reason for the Soup Nazi... they have one of his stores there. Master your note domain, yep. And there should be, because this is Seinfeld, there should be a reference to Superman somewhere in this set. I don't know where. We'll have to be on the lookout for it. This is a really simple part of the build. I mean, like, it's just like we're building a backdrop wall. And it's the little stage, so easy way to get some red bricks. Just get this set. I got this. Some of you are going to be Logan. You'll be mad at me. I ended up finding this on Marketplace, not far from where I live, and the person was selling it. It was it was brand new in the box, $50. Yeah, the wash your hands. Seinfeld is just so good. There's so many iconic moments. Yep, brand new in the box, $50. Yeah, and I couldn't go wrong. I mean, like, it wasn't a set I was originally going to get, but whenever it was like $50 for that, I was like, that's just dumb. All right, that's what it is. He's got a little table. Oops. You gotta be in the Lego. There we go. His little wall that he did before and after each show. Yeah, there we go. There's the stand-up. Alright. Let us begin the studio. So, this is just called Seinfeld. It's not called Seinfeld Studio. So, I put the studio in parentheses. Oh, you know what? I need to change this. Hold on. Silly me. Where's my mouse? There it is. Hold on. We're now doing this one. Let's transition. Oh yeah, Seinfeld / that's where, see? It's in parentheses. Seinfeld Studio. Yeah. Alright. So Lego Man was very astute in saying that my my icons have changed a little bit. I was working on. I actually found a not Studio IO, but there's another one. I can't remember what's. No, I'm not timing myself with this one. I'm just having fun with it. So I don't time all of them. Usually the big builds is what I time. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. But I appreciate you looking and saying, hey, do your thing. Wait. Kevin, do I really want to know what you're talking about there? I hope you mean he's just like spinning around in circles. Because otherwise, we might need to get therapy for your son. Alright, putting our panels in. I know. I was teasing. No, I have seen that one. That's why I was saying that. It just sounded funny. Alright. A lot of plates just for this. Nah, it's all good. Alright, so where are we going? Here? Yeah, perfect. Alright. And 4 over in here. Those are at least easy to find where they go. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Alright, so flip it back over. Let's put this bad boy down. We're almost done. No. Alright, so angles of these things are a little bit interesting. We're going to flip it back over to finish. Oh wait, we got to do this first though. Coloring on it is very interesting. So that other 2x4 goes down underneath. Okay, now we flip it back over, which is funny because we could have just done that after flipping it over. Again, weird things that Lego does sometimes in their instructions, but hey, you know, whatever. They are the ones that have been doing it for the longest, I guess. Another 1x1. Okay. So far, so good. The other one, what was the one with the car where like Kramer and the car guy took it for a test drive? He's like, oh, we still got a quarter tank of gas left. We got to keep driving. The guy's like, what? He's like, no. He's like, I gotta take this for the full test drive. That was so great. And then the guy just went crazy. So this is not going to be that exciting, obviously, because we're just getting the base set up for everything. But you got to start somewhere. So. Nope. A lot of little pieces in this set. Oh, look at all this. Alright, so making the floor, which is fun. Okay, so we got to make sure. So we're here, so we got to do a one by. That's one of my favorites too. I don't think you know what a reservation is. I assure you we do. Nah. Because if you did, then the car would be here. It's so good. Just yeah, so many. I was watching bloopers of them, and like they were like Elaine could not stop laughing. Like whenever they were trying to get through it, like she just could not. It was funny. All right, so we got 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And this one's gonna have probably the couch. I bet you over here will be like the counter and stuff like that for the kitchen, but we'll see. There's nothing wrong with that. You can flood the chat with Seinfeld all you want. Yeah, it's what we're here. I mean, like, we're building Seinfeld. Seinfeld is part of pop culture, as is Lego. So I mean, it's all good. Let me double check, make sure. So I got 1 2 and then that 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and then that. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. So this middle one is different. Looks like those are registered. Oh, okay. Those are where the stools are gonna go. So that's not so bad. See ya, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. See you next week. If not, see you in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. So you said Seinfeld quotes, and Kevin's like, I'm gone. That's it. Nope, forget it. I can't handle Seinfeld quotes. Alright, this is probably going to be like the living room couch area. Oh. It doesn't make sense. Oh, there's one in between. I was like, why does that? But no, there's 5 here. There we go. No counter? No, I'm not doing a counter for this one because this one's just a fun one. This isn't, because I'm gonna take my time with this one and read things and stuff like that, and let Logan be immersed in the build and just get to enjoy it. Whitey tighties. Oh, I wasn't. I figured you were doing a Kramer, Kevin, but I wasn't sure if you meant like you were leaving though, and I think you did. But that was a good way to do it. And Kramer was just great. His entrances were always good. Just like, hey, and just like opens the door. The best one was whenever he had locked the door, and Kramer tried to come in, and he just smashes his nose. He's like, oh, what? He's like all upset. Dang it, Kevin's still here. We are doomed, I tell you. Doomed. Alright, more tiling. Haven't gotten in it messed up like I did. Oh, that was awful whenever I screwed that up for the Natural History Museum. I was like, man, really? At least I didn't finish the whole thing and then been like, oh, I gotta go back. That would have been awful. That would have been awful. Going through these tiles pretty quick though, so that's always good. Okay, that one. Let me put another 6x1 here. And we do this one, and we get another 1x1. And do we get a flat one? should have a flat one. There it is. Alright, so what's everyone's weekend plans? Anything interesting, fun going on? Aside from, I know Logan will just be watching Seinfeld. DC, oh, that's right. You had mentioned that. And you asked if the Lego store was any good there or it was unique or anything. It's like, no, they've all kind of become the same, sadly. Alright, here we go. We're going to do... Oh, look. So these, look at that. They all have like a pattern on them. That looks really cool. Empty house, that's awesome. Oh, get stuff ready for a Saturday stream. Nice. What are you hoping to stream about? I like the fact that these are tiled and they have the pattern on them. That would suck to have to put stickers on every single one of these. That does look cool though. Look at that. You can kind of see it. That's neat. I think we're done. Look at that. 10 after 8, but that's alright. We're done. Ah, yeah. Peroxide bath. I need to know how to do that. My wife was doing cleaning of Lego. She just washing it. But earlier this week for some of her friends' stuff because it was so dusty from the person we got it from. Oh, look. He's got 2 microphones. Look at that. He could be a boss. There we go. He's got 2 mics. He is double trouble. Yeah, I need to learn how to do the peroxide stuff because I know I'm going to need that for some of my older sets and stuff like that. So there we go. We got the start of Seinfeld. We've got the Hungarian Horntail dragon here, which looks really cool with its wings, how they flap and everything. Yeah, so next week, all Seinfeld, Logan. All Seinfeld. So, yeah. Tune in next week, same time, 8 o'clock. We'll be doing this. Tune in to Vab's stream if he can get it going for Saturday. If you want to learn how to clean Lego and stuff. This was a lot of fun. This was way more work than I realized it was going to be. But yeah, worked out good. So this guy was about 700 some odd pieces. So you figure times 10, so it'd be 7,500 pieces. I'm hoping that the Falcon takes a lot less time, and it actually should. So have a good weekend, everybody. See you next Tuesday, and don't forget, I know you guys have heard it plenty, but I got a competition coming up, so looking forward to it. So until next time, may the brick be with you, and keep on building. We'll see ya.